I am Yeshua. And yes, indeed, I come to you at this time in what many would call a holy day, or a day of resurrection. But what it really is a day of love, a day of oneness, a day to celebrate not my resurrection, but my ascension, my showing you the way for ascension. This is not about resurrecting a body. This is about ascending spirit and soul, moving forward as one with your higher God self. You can call it, yes, rebirth. But that is what was meant by being born again. Certainly I was not the only one to be born again. Many before me, and many, many more after me. I was simply a way shower, one that came before and showed the way for all of you. Did I die for your sins? No, for that is not possible, for you are free of sin. All of you. Think about that. There is no original sin to be freed from. All of you are being resurrected and ascended at this time, moving in that direction to find your full ascension, just as I did. Again, did I die for your sins? No, I did not. For I did not die as you have understood the dying on the cross. That did not happen. Not as it has been depicted. Was there suffering on my part? In actuality, not so much. Because I had the ability to move beyond the pain and the suffering. I could be in my Father's kingdom at any given time, just as you all can. For as was said, all of these things I do, so can ye do also. For I ascend into heaven, into the heaven of my being, into the kingdom of my Father, my I am presence. You are all in the process of doing the same. You are all the way showers. You are all the bringers of the light. And indeed, you are the system busters. For you have come with me as Sananda long, long ago to be a part of this evolutionary process, to be those bringers of the light. That is what you continue to be now, and will be in the times ahead, even in the future lifetimes that you have. For that is simply who you are, warriors of light. Not warriors in the sense of doing battle to take another's life. Certainly not. You are warriors of the light and of love and of oneness and connectedness. So continue to move throughout your days ahead, being those warriors of light, being the ones that bring the light to more and more around you as the situations call for it. And indeed, they shall call for it more and more, because more and more are awakening to the light and moving away from the shadows of darkness. You and I, we are all one together. I am in you and you are in me, together as one. We continue to move forward, bringing the light to more and more people in their awakening process. Just as you awakened, so too are more and more in that awakening process. And you are here to help them in their awakening as they call for it. Can you change another? No, you cannot. You can only help and assist and guide them, just as your guides are doing exactly that, showing you the way, helping you along the way, training you. You being the chelas, the students. Just as you are the students and the chelas now, so too will you have students and chelas moving forward. For you are becoming the ascended ones. Do not lose faith. Do not lose hope, no matter what occurs in your life. For you are destined to be the ones that show the way. I am Yeshua. I leave you now in peace and love and oneness this day of rebirth, this day of eternal life, everlasting life. For you do not die. You live on forever within the beingness that you are. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om. Greetings to you. One serves here, and Shoshana is here, and we are ready for your questions. We do not have anything to follow that understanding that Yeshua brought forth, so we are ready for your questions.
I have a question.
Yes.
Number one, I'm not sure if it affected anybody else, but that music that James had going, it pretty much washed him out. I could maybe hear a third of what he was saying. But anyway, my question is, I got a message from Carrie, the person who always talks about med beds, and she said, I got a bit of a message from Raw this afternoon, and they basically said they would like me to stop talking about med beds, New Earth, and all that kind of stuff. And I said, why? And they said, because people are focused too much on that and not doing the work on themselves in order to align with that. Everyone is waiting for the med beds. Therefore, they're not learning how to heal themselves. So as I read that, if I read between the lines, I get the message that we were sort of given the hope of medbeds, so that we would think about them, which would raise our frequency to be equal to them. Then if our frequency was equal to that of the medbed concept, we could heal ourselves without the medbeds. And that is what Source wanted all along. Is my reading between the lines correct?
We would say, dear one, you are wonderfully on target here, as your saying goes. Certainly, as you think something is to be real, it becomes more and more real. You bring it into manifestation as you focus on it. Now, do not focus on it as the end-all and the be-all, though, because it is simply just technology that will be and is being brought forth here now. So do not worry about whether you are thinking about it, whether you're hoping for it, or whatever. Just let it be what it becomes. But it is okay for you to look toward this in the future, to know that it is indeed in the process of manifestation, even now as we speak. So yes, dear one, you are certainly on track. Shoshana, do you have anything you add here?
We do not.
Very good. We hope this was sufficient for you.
Yeah, I guess so.
Very good. Would there be other questions here?
Yes, please. This is Catherine.
Yes.
Okay. I'm uncertain how to say this. So I imagine that not only myself are being faced with difficult people, and it just happened personally, and I'm uncertain how to deal with it other than just be sending this individual love and be tolerant. It's so uncomfortable that I'm sure not only myself who's experiencing this with people close to them, and this person is not, that I'm suffering a lot. And I know I heard that I'm on trial, a trial period for I don't know what, from a Creator. But I want to go home, and it's very difficult to see where I'm at. And I'm not the only one that's going through these trials. But I need some help, some strength to take care of myself. And also recently learned that I know this may be personal, that I've been suffering mini strokes for a long time. And that's what I believe is due to the stresses and the anxiety that not only myself are dealing with, the changes on the planet and the people around them and the situations. So to give us a boost, I'm open to some suggestions here. I'm tired of seeing other people suffering. I don't want to do it anymore. So
You're having difficulty understanding what your question is here. Please ask your question a little bit more directly here.
Okay. What is the strongest avenue of energy to shield ourselves from difficult people and situations?
Very good. Then this we can answer here. But before we do, we also answer something which you said just previous, where you are on trial. You are not on trial. There is no trial to be had here. You are simply living your life based on the conscious decisions that you have made in the times before. So you are, as a sense, the saying goes, reaping what you sow, you see. But it does not have to be negative, because it is not negative. It simply is what it is in your life at this point. And the more that you focus on how everything is negative in your life, then you bring more of that negativity to you. So rather than
Understood.
do so, begin to look for the beauty in everything that is around you. Begin to feel the gratitude for where you are at this point. For there are people out there that are in a situation where they do not have anything they can call a home or a roof over their heads. They do not have this. But yet they find gratefulness in the little things that they do have. Perhaps a flower that grows near them, that they can focus on the beauty of that flower. Perhaps coming up even in the middle of the street, you see. There is always a beauty to be found. There is always something to be grateful for. And the more that you focus on what to be grateful for, the more things will turn around for you. This goes for all, not only this one that asks this question, you see. So do not be concerned about these things as a trial, for it is certainly not that. Now, the other part of your question, please ask this again here.
What would be the most direct method to shield myself?
Yes.
I use Archangel Michael. Yes. To shield and to heal.
Do you not every time you come together in these Sunday calls in your meditation, do you not work with the light body or the shield, or rather the sword of Archangel Michael, or the shield of the white tube, the tube of light that you surround yourselves with, or the violet flame? All of these are tools that can be used at any point to shield yourself from any of the negative, seemingly negative interference, or something that you may feel bombards your inner self here. So you have the tools. You just simply need to use them. Shoshana, do you have anything to add here?
There's nothing to add here.
Very good. Then we must have answered this question fully then. Would there be other questions? Yes?
I find peace in nature. And right now I'm sitting amongst some trees and the wind and the sun. That's where I find. This is where I find my peace, not inside that building. So thank you for your time. Thank you.
Very good. Yes. Would there be other questions here? No further questions? Then we would say something here before we have parting message, and that is, we are astounded, we will say here, in your conversation that you had earlier about the origins of Prime Creator in terms of love coming forth, and only love coming forth, and love splitting, you might say, into the sense of duality, which occurred long, long ago. You cannot even begin to understand in terms of a time frame, for indeed there is no time here in space and time. There is no past, present, and future. It is all one. So the discussion that you had was far beyond what you might have had, say, several years ago here. So just think about that and how you have moved more and more fully ahead in your ascension process, in your awakening process, and understanding more and more truly who you are and what you are here for. If there are no other questions, we take one more if there is. Any further questions? Nothing? Then Shoshana.
Good morning. Moses here.
Yes.
In that same perspective about no no time, and about existing always. And incidentally, how we exist simultaneously in the now, in the past, and in the future, in that, time is really just a perspective of relativity, depending on where we see it from. Then how is it that, if we always existed and we exist simultaneously in past, present, and future, and in multidimensionality, how is it that reincarnation actually happens? Thank you.
So your question is, how does reincarnation happen?
Yes, how do we reincarnate if we are simultaneously in the past, present, and future all at once?
Because it is based on your level of consciousness when you do go through the reincarnation process. You see, if you were beyond the consciousness of the third dimensional illusion, then you would have no need to continue to reincarnate as you have understood reincarnation. Now, there is a continuance of the soul, of the spirit, that continues on forever. So indeed, you have always existed, exist now, and will always exist because you are a part of the prime creator and that oneness of that prime creator. You have never been separate from the prime creator. It is only the sojourns that you have had that have taken you to, as you would say, a forgetfulness of who you truly are. So indeed, you have come from the ethers as a race of beings. You have come from the ethers and you have journeyed to the stars. And you are now moving from those stars into the innermost planes of consciousness. So you have been there, had this experience, these experiences, and will go back to where you came from, fully knowing who you are at that point. This is a very difficult concept for a three-dimensional consciousness to even begin to fathom. But just as you are asking this question and we are giving it somewhat of an answer here, it should astound you at this point of how far you have come. Shoshana, do you have something?
Well, we find that we would like to contribute here. We find that the question really was not answered here. That's our perspective. Dear one, dear brother, would you like us to share?
Please do. Thank you.
Dear brother, time does not exist. Yet time does exist for you. Time and space are one thing, you see. It is a continuum. It is a time-space continuum. We will tell you that you do not reincarnate. What you do is you remember. You remember another set of experiences that your soul has generated to expand, you see. So the term reincarnate, when you say, how can we reincarnate when there is no past, present, and future? There is only one thing. There is only the moment. Well, we will tell you you do not. You simply remember another set of experiences that you have lived as a soul record, you see. So people call it reincarnate because they do not understand the time continuum, the time-space continuum. But at any time, you can go back on the continuum and find another set of experiences that you are living simultaneously, and that will seem to be another lifetime or a reincarnated lifetime. But it is not. It is a set of experiences that you have experienced or lived as another being in another continuum, another part of the continuum, you see. So once again, we will tell you there truly is not reincarnation, there is only remembrance. We hope that makes some sense to you.
I am grateful. That was wonderful. Thank you.
Yes, namaste.
Very good. Would there be any other questions here? Nothing further, then Shoshana, do you have a parting message?
We would like to say that the world is your mirror, that what you send out, you receive. It is so simple. What you give, you get. This has always been the truth. It is simply a mirror. So when you are viewing the world in a negative way, it is because you are negative. When you are viewing the world in a positive way, when you are seeing love, understanding, compassion, when you are receiving these things, it is because you are giving them. You are sensing them. You have lightened your being, you see. You have created a higher vibration. Understand this. You do not find yourself anywhere that you have not created. You are the creator of the created and the creator of the created. You are it. So whatever you find yourself in, however you learn to manage the third dimensional construct is simply your own sense of who you are, your own sense of being. As you manage the third dimensional construct, you will find that the way that you manage it is who you have become, who you are. It is no one else, nothing else. It is only you. Namaste.
Very good. And we would say here, simply forget the past and look toward each day now as the first day of the rest of your lives. Shanti, peace be with you. Be the one.
So I'm going to do a poem, a short poem here by Mighty Victory, which was given on April 17th, and today being the 20th, the vibration is good. So we have music, and we have a poem by Mighty Victory, which reads, I hold you in my heart of light, oh, you may dwell in peace. Then all that life still holds for you will flow and never cease until its great abundance too has charged your world with light. For now the garden of my love is your own palace bright. Your presence lifts and holds you there, its beauty your own life. The I am holds and sets you free above all outer strife. Oh, call on me with all your heart, dear friends of the light, and I will raise you by my power, the great command, my might. So arm in arm and hand in hand, with legions of great light, we move together, ever free, in gardens dazzling bright. The garden of your heart and mine, life's glory you now see. You, my dear friends of light, I am your victory. And so, beloved family, we are welcomed into this perfect moment. I ask you to take one deep cleansing breath as we begin. For this is the breath of life, the breath of love, the first and eternal gift from Source. Here, now, we focus our attention on the threefold flame within our heart. The golden flame in the center is our eternal connection to Source, activated with every heartbeat, and the golden thread that rises from it connects us to the central sun. See this golden flame grow and expand to encompass the entire physical form and all your higher mental bodies. The pink flame, which represents the divine aspect of Mother God, and the blue flame, which represents the divine aspect of Father God, come together in perfect harmony and balance, dancing together to create the violet flame of God's infinite perfection. Picture the violet flame growing and expanding to encompass the entire physical form and all your higher mental bodies. As you picture this for yourself, know that you activate these energies within every human heart, rising up, raising up into perfect unity. Now, visualize yourself holding your arms out to your side. This is the diameter of your tube of light, a beautiful, seamless pillar of white light which keeps you protected and insulated from this moment on. Visualize beloved Saint Germain and the violet flame inside your tube of light. Feel the love, the power, the purity all around you. Breathe it in. Visualize the violet flame outside your tube of light for added protection. We now call upon beloved Archangel Michael and his sword of blue flame. This brilliant, blue, and powerful sword of truth. Feel how it fits your hand perfectly. Bring it to your heart chakra. Set your intention. Raise it up. Swing it around your head and down around your entire body and 2 times under your feet. Feel how the violet flame consumes and transmutes all these energies you have released. Feel the freedom you have achieved. We also ask the beloved Goddess of Purity to hold space in all these areas until our ascension process is complete. Now, take a moment. Look down your tube of light. It is bottomless. It continues down into Gaia, inner Earth, and connects you to the crystalline energetic structure of Mother Earth. Now, look above you. See your tube of light. It is never-ending, reaching high into the heavens, connecting you to the crystalline energetic structure above the Earth and onward to the galactic central sun. So now we say, thank you, beloved mighty I Am Presence, for this tube of light, which keeps me invisible, invincible, and invulnerable to all negative creations, and keeps me free, now and forevermore, until I am sealed in the eternal freedom of my ascension. And we thank thee. It is done by the power and might of 1,000 suns, doubled each minute, doubled each hour, until all are ascended and free. For the light of God never fails, and the beloved mighty I Am Presence is that light.
Now remaining in your tube of protective white light, just focus for a moment on your breathing as you take several deep cleansing breaths. Just focus on relaxing and letting go, and letting this music, this high vibrational music, just take you away. Take you away from all of the outside world, all of the miasma of the outside world. Just let yourself go within now as you take a deep breath, breathing in the light, and exhale out any darkness. Again, breathe in the light, and exhale out the darkness. One more time, breathe in the light, and exhale out the darkness. Now put your attention in your etheric body and become aware of the 9 chakra centers that have become activated and reactivated within all of you. And pay particular attention to the alignment of those chakras along your spinal cord, from just below your feet all the way up through the top of your head and out above your head. And as you focus on each chakra, focus on the vibrational frequency within that chakra, raising the vibrational frequency. And you do that simply by becoming aware of the chakra, visualizing the chakra, and visualizing the color of that chakra and the high intensity of that color. And as you raise the intensity of the color in each chakra, it raises that vibrational frequency within that chakra. And that raises the vibrational frequency within the corresponding glandular function, as well as your cellular structure and all other parts of your body. So just think of this exercise as a way to raise your vibrational frequency and your ensuing consciousness as well. So now focusing on the Earth Star chakra just below your feet, see that as a deep earth brown color. Then moving to the root chakra, bright, brilliant ruby red. Next, bright, brilliant orange. Then the solar plexus area, bright yellow. And the heart center, deep blue-green. And to your high heart center, brilliant bright magenta color. And your throat area chakra, sky blue. And your third eye in the middle of your forehead, purple or indigo. And your crown chakra, gold or violet or silver. And then your soul star chakra, just above your head, pure brilliant white. Now bringing all of those colors, all of those chakras together, one after the other, starting with your Earth Star chakra, let that merge in with your root chakra, and so on, all the way up, one into the next, higher and higher and higher. And as each one merges into the next chakra, feel your vibrational frequency increasing as you move up the ladder of consciousness, all the way until all have merged into the soul star chakra above your head. And now see this as a three-dimensional, six-pointed star, and this being now your McCibbell light vehicle or your light body, and you, your conscious knowing self, moving into that McCibbell. And And let yourself begin to rise away from your physical body and see and feel yourself moving away from the physical form, from the avatar, and up to the roof of the building wherever you are, and up into the sky. But instead of going this time beyond the Earth's atmosphere, simply find yourself now hovering over the ocean. See the beautiful blue, aqua blue ocean below you, and see the waves, the white caps perhaps, below you. But notice now there is a boat, a little boat. Not a large ship or anything, just a small boat, perhaps a rowboat. And just see yourself now hovering above that boat and moving down to it. And find yourself settling into that boat now. Still in your light body, but this is your conscious knowing self now, sitting in this boat. Feeling the gentle rocking of the boat. The waves, just simply moving it here and there, back and forth, gentle, just gentle rocking. Then all of a sudden, there comes the clouds above, and a storm begins to rise off in the distance, and you see it coming towards you. And here you are in this little rowboat in the ocean. Just you, yourself, no one else, all alone in this boat, but have no fear whatsoever. Just see the storm approaching, and the wind beginning to rise, and the water beginning to rock the boat more and more. But then off in the distance, as you look out across the ocean, there is a solitary figure approaching you now. A solitary figure just miraculously walking on the water, moving towards you with his tremendous light all around him. And as this boat now is rocking more and more because the waves are becoming stronger and the winds are beginning to howl more and more, but you feel no fear because this figure now is beckoning to you. This being walking on the water with tremendous light all around him is calling you to him. Come to me, my child. Come to me, my brother, my sister. And you find yourself now beginning to walk or beginning to step out of the boat, knowing that you cannot sink, that there is no reason to be afraid of anything. Just simply begin to walk out on the water just as he is, and walk toward him, and walk toward him. And as you come closer and closer, you feel the vibration within this being. And you know, of course, that this is the one, the Yeshua, calling to you. Come to me, my brother, my sister. Come, and I shall hold you. I shall embrace you in my love, in my oneness, in my light. And you feel that embrace now as Yeshua himself holds you close to his heart. I stand at your heart's door and call to you. And if you would come to me, you would come and sup with me and me with you. Be one with me now. Come to me. And now, in this embrace, you begin to rise up with him, up above the ocean, rising up into the air, still in his embrace, rising higher and higher, until you do move up through the clouds into the sunlight beyond the clouds, even though there's a storm brewing below you now. You rise up all the way until you do pass the Earth's atmosphere. And you still feel His embrace. He's holding you close to Him. You feel the tremendous love that He has for all of you. Now He bids you to look back down on the earth, to see the earth, to see it in its three-dimensional form, and then to go through the shift and shift it to a higher vibrational frequency, a higher consciousness, higher dimensional frequency. And now begins to take you back down to the earth. But this time now, you are in this higher vibrational frequency. You are in higher consciousness, consciousness of love and oneness, fifth dimensional and beyond. The third dimensional expression is gone in this experience now. All you feel is the oneness, the love, high consciousness all around you. And you notice the flowers, the plants, and the trees, and how beautiful they are. Brilliant colors streaming forth. For this is indeed spring. Spring, where all is blooming now. As far as you can see, you see a field of flowers. And the air around you, the air is crystal clear and clean. Bereft of any of the pollutants that you would remember from the third dimensional illusion. For this is the new reality of the golden age of Gaia. And you are part of this golden age. In effect, you are this golden age. You are one with it. And all around you, you feel the connection. And you begin to understand more and more when you've been hearing all is connected. And for a brief moment, you understand what that means. All is connected. All is one. Together. Together in one and one in all. Now for a moment, listening to the music in the background. High vibrational love frequency. Let yourself bathe in the light and the love that is fifth dimensional Gaia. still feeling the connectedness, the light, the love. Begin to find your way back towards your physical body. Coming back in gently into that vehicle of expression that you're all using at this time. Just find yourself moving back into it. Your astral, your etheric body, your light body, all coming back into your physical form. Gently. And as you do so, feel the vibration within you. And remember as you come in, even if just for a brief moment you understood, all is connected. And come back now into a complete state of consciousness and circulation, fully revitalized and refreshed.